Tonia Grady, producer and director of the independent documentary film Man Up, and I am so excited because we are on a 10-city tour, and this is our 5th city. Newark, New Jersey is our 5th city, and we are here at the Newark Museum, which is lovely. It's a beautiful museum, and I'm happy to be here.
Welcome, and welcome again. My name is Wanda Pendelton, and I'm Manager of Community Relations for the Newark Museum. I am thrilled and excited that we have the documentary Man Up that's produced by Tonia Grady. The Newark Museum is also a community partner with Newark Now.
I don't remember when my father left. I just know he left. I do remember wanting him to come back and ask my mother about him. My name is Marcus D. Harvey, and I grew up fatherless. This evening, you will be introduced to the lives of young people who, like myself, yearn for relationships with their fathers. It is our hope this evening will engage, enlighten, and empower each one of you to become a part of this movement as Man Up embarks on a 10-city tour around the country. As President Obama stated, any fool can have a child. That doesn't make you a father. It's the courage to raise a child that makes you a father and a man. Now I want to introduce you to Mr. LeVar Young, the director of Fathers Now.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank you guys for coming out tonight. This is definitely a long time coming. When Wendy White and Tonia Grady approached Newark Now and the Fatherhood Center about bringing the documentary to Newark, it was a no-brainer for us to agree to have it come. Unfortunately, in the line of work that we do at the Fatherhood Center, we meet far too many fathers from Newark and Essex County that don't have positive relationships with their children. So hopefully the documentary tonight will enlighten all of us, get us to start to think about some issues that are plaguing our community and come up with some solutions on how we can move forward to bring more children and their families and their fathers closer together. So again, thank you for coming. At this time, I want to introduce my boss, a guy that I always call for help and assistance and a mentor to me, Mr. Ericka, the president of Newark Now.
Thank you very much, LeVar, and thank you everybody for coming out tonight. The fatherhood issue has been something big, has been a big issue. Just to give you some history on how Newark Now came to bring the Newark Comprehensive Center for Fathers to Newark. Actually, it was a survey done in 2004, a grassroots survey, and we asked people to identify key problems within their neighborhoods and their community. And a lot of people talked about crime, they talked about issues, but some of the stuff written in there was also that one of the problems with crime is that when a guy comes out of jail, how can he provide for his family with the systems and different things of that nature, obstacles that they have. It's just not a black and white thing where males come out and they don't want to take care of their kids. It's really a whole, there's a lot of shades of gray.
Now I have the pleasure of introducing you to the director, producer of this powerful project, Miss Tonia Grady.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out to support this independent project. Hi, Alicia. This is very, very special to me. But before I even get started, we don't have a lot of time, we're behind schedule, but before we even start, I have to give praise to the Almighty. And y'all give him a hand. My God takes care of me, and he is the reason why I stand here today. He sustains me, he keeps me going, because this is real to me. This is a documentary. My story is not featured in the documentary, but I am living this. My daughter is growing up without her father in her life. So this is very real to me. So I really want to say thank you to a couple of people before I forget. I want to say thank you to Wendy White. Wendy, if you're here, please stand up. You're not Wendy. Wendy is the Man Up Media Relations Director, and she has been doing a marvelous job, and I thank her. She is the one who introduced me to LeVar Young, who's with Fathers Down. And I would have to say that that connection alone is the reason we're here in Newark. I met LeVar, and I showed him the film. He loved it. He said, "What can I do?" And he made it all happen. So LeVar, I just want to say thank you for being a man of your word. It's not often that you meet somebody who say they can do something and they actually can do it, you know? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But I do want to say thank you to a couple of people who helped this tour get started. Man Up is on a 10-city tour right now. And one of the people who is key for that, he's not here right now. His name is Kenneth Broswell. He has been instrumental in getting me next to the people in this fatherhood movement to kind of keep this project moving forward, so I thank him. Also, there's a brother in DC who keeps things lit up in DC for me, Franklin Malone, and I have to say his name, because if I don't, he'll be calling me up saying, "I saw the video and you ain't mentioned my name." So Frank, I said your name, thank you very much. I think that if this film can reach enough people and the fathers could see themselves on film and they can see the faces of these little children who all they really want is the love of their fathers. That's all they want, and that's not too much to ask for. I don't think so. So I'm on the front lines, I'm moving and I'm marching, and there are a bunch of people ahead of me who have been in this fatherhood movement for a long time. I won't really say I'm a part of the fatherhood movement. I'm just a single mother who decided to do a documentary out of her own pocket and try to get some people together to come and watch this film and start discussing it and start figuring out ways how we can kind of snuff out this disease, because I think it's a disease, and I think it's really kind of taking our children away from us, because these kids are growing up and they have a void, and when you have a void, you fill it with something else. So they're going to jail. You got the girls who are falling in love with these guys that are not good enough for them because they don't have a father to give them that love and let them know that they're worthy of love. So it's just so many different layers to the subject, and the film hopefully will express some of what I'm getting at. That's why I call it an exploration. It's Man Up, the exploration of a fatherless nation, because I'm in search of answers. And all I'm doing as a producer and a director is presenting the stories as they're told to me. That's all I'm doing. I'm not being judgmental. I want to put all the stories out there. There are so many stories, and I'm just trying to put them out there. And for all of the people here who want to support independent film, please do, because we need the support. So many times you see, you know, a function like this, which I'm so grateful to Wanda Pendelton for having us here, but this is from connections, and we are blessed. But without the sponsors and without the, you know, community supporting us, I wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, I paid for the film out of my pocket, but I couldn't afford to do this.
Good evening. Now, I wasn't shy. I thought I was going to give remarks before the film, but certainly I can do it here. My name is Tabidi Boone. I've been involved in the fatherhood movement for 26 years, not from any program, not from any organization or institution. Back in 1984, at the age of 18, I became a single father, and my daughter's mother abandoned her. So what I decided to do was take my daughter with me to college and raise her. And as an athlete and law student, president of the Black Student Union, I balanced all of that with braiding hair and changing diapers and being the kind of father that our society desires to have. And so also as a basketball star, I did something that was unheard of. Being drafted for the NBA and having to choose between a career in professional sports, because I do work with the New York Knicks as well, and also making a decision in the best interest to your child. So I gave up my NBA dreams for the sake of raising my daughter, because nothing should be more important than our children, especially if you're a father or a mother, in terms of producing these children so they not grow up fatherless or motherless.
We have one more panelist to introduce, Bill Stephney, who is the author of Be a Father to Your Child. If you want to come up and give a few brief remarks, please.
Thank you, Marcus. I'll be very short because we're running late and you'll hear me later. I want to welcome everybody to the screening of Man Up and the subsequent panel discussion of which I will be a part of afterwards. I want to thank Tonia for being incredible, for being a force of nature, literally, and putting everything together here at the Newark Museum. I want to thank the folks here at the Newark Museum, LeVar Young, who I've gotten to know over the course of the past year or two, who does incredible work with Newark Now. You know, I'm here because I believe that family, fatherhood, motherhood, effective family is the most important issue facing our community, facing our nation, bringing our families, our children, our mothers and fathers and grandparents, aunts and uncles all together. That's where it works, that the family is the vital organ of the body that we call our community. As we work hard and strong and stridently to put together our families, we'll reconnect our communities and our nation.
Home, being able to screen it really means you put your heart and soul into something. So let's hear it for Tonia Grady. This is such an important topic, and we're very pleased that it's being screened here in the Billy Johnson Auditorium for the first time in Newark in this inaugural screening. This is also the auditorium, as well as the auditorium, a few other spots in town where the Newark Black Film Festival will enter its 36th year this coming summer. And we certainly hope that Tonia Grady and this important film will be part of that too. So the circle will continue to close.
Let's give a round of applause to Ericka Knowles from Newark Now.
Hello. Just want to give a round of applause and a big thank you to our sponsors for the evening. They are Fathers Now, Fathers Now helped bring this event to Newark with Ms. Tonia Grady, and the Newark Museum, of course, who has allowed us to use this lovely facility. Our PR sponsor, FilmWorks, who helped get the word out as well. Our platinum sponsors, Eye Contact Vision Center and C&K Metals. And our gold sponsor, Against All Odds Foundation. We'd also like to thank Man Up's overall sponsors, National Fatherhood Initiative, the 100 Fathers Incorporated, Daddy's Home, Fathers Incorporated, and Tender Warrior Associations. And thank all of you for coming out to the event.
Mr. LeVar Young, would you come forward, please? Let's give him a round of applause. He's the director of Fathers Now.
Again, I just want to echo the words of everyone else. Thank you for coming out tonight. This is definitely a worthwhile occasion. I hope that it gets us to talking and thinking about fatherless homes, not only here in Newark, but all over our country. So again, thank you and enjoy the show.
And last but not least, the brain behind Man Up, the director and producer, Ms. Tonia Grady.
Thank you, Marcus. Please give our host and moderator a hand. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm going to make this short and sweet. First and foremost, I want to thank God. Let's give him a round of applause, because I don't want to start crying, so I'm going to move on. Okay, real quick, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming out here. We are so thankful that you support this independent film. This is a true independent film. I am the producer and director. This film was done out of my own pocket. Thank you to my family who's here tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you to my cousin Deb, who's always there supporting me. I have to give you that, Deb, because everybody don't support me like you support me. So you get a special shout out. I love you. I love you. And there are a couple of other people, Kenneth Broswell, Tabidi Boone, Franklin Malone. There's some other people that I'm going to leave out right now, but I want to say I hope that you enjoy this film. We want to get it started because we're going to have an open panel discussion after this. I really hope you love this film. It's not where I want it to be, but it's getting there. So I'm going to keep making it better. And if you have stories, if you want to be a part of the documentary, approach me. I hope to do a documentary series. So this will continue on and on and on. And hopefully we'll get an investor or a sponsor that will help us put this film into theaters everywhere. So, okay, please turn off all your cell phones. Put them on vibrate and everything. We're going to watch the film, and after the film, we're going to have the open panel discussion. And since I'm here, sorry, Marcus, I'm going to go ahead and cue the film. So we can turn the lights down, cue the lights, and let's start the film. Thank you.